You know what I mean?
Are you familiar that it prohibits soldiers from policing or monitoring United States citizens?
I do believe so.
Knowing that, how do you feel about our military monitoring protest groups and even making
I
arrests?
think that's just wrong. Period. I think even regular police apparatus, any kind of police apparatus, what is it, apparati or whatever?
Something like that.
Even any kind of police apparatus that monitors civilians out of paranoia or even minute evidence.
New York Times reporting a Department of Homeland Security funded project to disarm terrorists and, quote, disgruntled veterans, unquote. Does it worry you though?
Does it worry me? Yeah, absolutely. It makes me think of the Chinese after Mao Zedong took over. Look what he had them children do. Same thing with Pol Pot. Look what he made them do. He was making those little kids put paper bags over those guys' heads and they kill them and stuff. Or just dump them off in the field.
Have you ever heard of an executive order?
Yeah, it's like something the president doesn't. I thought it was in times of emergencies, but apparently it's not anymore, huh?
They average about 50. After Hurricane Katrina, how do you feel about them essentially suspending the Constitution? And they said they were said on national television, no one will have a gun. We're gonna take everybody's gun. And the soldiers, the military, were taking citizen guns because of a disaster. How do you feel about that?
I don't believe in that at all. I think that's wrong. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're setting us up for failure, and they don't see it. They don't see it. They're setting it up for them to be wealthy and to be...
What do you think? What do you believe would be some steps we could take to reestablish our freedoms and our liberties and reaffirm America as what it should be?
I think they should strip everything from after the 1870s. After they freed the slaves and kind of made everything equal. Because everything, I mean, you know, up until then, just so everybody's equal, you know, whatever. Because people, you know, because all the stuff they had before that or whatnot. But I think they should strip it from their own and start from their back, you know what I mean? Because companies run our government. That's what it is nowadays. Oil companies, pharmaceutical companies, big money-making companies are what's run the government and all our social and economic stuff that's going on. And that's why it was such a big deal whenever there was that economic failure a couple years back and they had to give the handouts. That's why it was.
We're still doing it.
And that's why it's such a big
deal.
Still
happening.
That's why it's such a big deal, because they influence the government so much that they have to be bailed out.
Right.
You know what I mean? They give so much money to the government. Why else would it be that way? Why else would the government do that? Come on now, use your head, people.
So, the $1 million question. When you were in the service, if the order came down the line to disarm a community of civilians,
American civilians
on American soil in the United States of America, would you have followed such orders?
No, I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it. And I love my unit. I love my company commander and everything. I don't think our company commander would have had us do it, because he loved America too. He loved everything that America stood for. I don't think he would have done it either. And I'm 100% loyal to my unit. Alpha Company, 3rd Platoon, the government, I should say.
What would you say to the soldiers that would disarm people?
Don't do it, man. If you believe in the Army and what the Army's about, how could you do that to a fellow American? Seriously. The military is not for the government. The military is for the people. It's for the defense.